right, creatures of the night. Welcome to episode 93 of Talking Taker. Never mind, she's out of the picture. This is Talking Taker. Never again will we mention that name, hopefully, as we head into episode 93 of our encyclopedic exploration, digging of the career of the greatest professional wrestling character of autism. My name is Alex Dorio, and I am joined, as always, by my tag team partner, my wrestling buddy, my fellow creature of the night, Travis White. Travis, we're heading in to Royal Rumble 2003, my brother. Are you ready to rumble?
No, I'm ready to rumble. I just watched Ready to Rumble, getting ready for this.
What?
I'm just kidding. I wish I had. I wish I had.
You're not allowed to watch that without me.
I know. You're right. I haven't since. I think I watched it with you in theater and then probably once or twice afterward, too.
I think we were the only people in theater.
Oh, man. That was a great movie.
It was excellent.
As a 13-year-old or 14-year-old me, it was a great movie.
They're doing a watch-along at StarCast with David Arquette and Shivani and Hurricane Helms.
Well, Hurricane's going to be there? That's great. Well, they better get their money's worth because they've had to cancel the Dead Man and cancel Ric Flair as of now.
Yeah, but that's a pretty suitable replacement.
If you ask us only. Oh, man. Anyway, yeah, man, I'm ready to rumble. I'll be honest. I remember, obviously, who wins this main event here. I remember Taker's role, but I do not remember much else, so I'm excited. I haven't watched this back in probably, 12 or 13 years, this particular match here, so I'm looking forward to getting a fresh set of eyes on it.
Well, we are going to be watching it tonight, as we have done with the past few Royal Rumbles, and we have really enjoyed doing it. We hope you guys enjoy doing it. This is going to be a little bit of a departure from our normal episodes. It is a watch-along for the 2003 Royal Rumble match featuring The Undertaker. But, he's not in it that much, but we're still going to have
briefly.
We're still going to have fun and watch along the entire 2003 Royal Rumble match. When we get to it, we will give you guys the time cue on the WWE Network, as we always do, and we will encourage you guys to watch along as we provide this alternate commentary to it, kind of poke fun at it in our unique way and perspective. But as we say with all of our watch-alongs, we think it is perfectly enjoyable, even if you're not watching along, if you're just riding in the car or walking on the treadmill or doing whatever you do, walking the dog. We will try to make it entertaining. We will try to describe the action and do all that in a way that you will enjoy it as well. Hopefully we will. You let us know if you do enjoy it. If you want us to do more of these, if you never want us to do it again, just let us know. It's a little bit of it. It's a little break for us. It's kind of a fun little thing for us to do as well. So we enjoy doing it. But
yeah, once every 12 episodes we get to do it. So it's fine.
Royal Rumble. And actually,
once every 3 months.
He's not in another Royal Rumble for a few years after this, so we
true.
won't have one to do here for a while. But we're gonna enjoy this one, try to make the most out of it. Before we get into closing out 2002, though, we skipped over something last week, Travis. We had some breaking news break. I think it was actually after we recorded, but
yeah.
We found out, we've been talking about it, wondering if The Undertaker is going to wrestle in 2019. We saw him appear on Monday Night Raw and beat up old Elias.
Thinking that's going to lead to a match.
That was what we all assumed. But perhaps that was a one-off. Perhaps that was setting up something else. But turns out Undertaker is going to wrestle in Saudi Arabia. The Saudi Arabian superstar himself, The Undertaker, the crown jewel, is going to be at this next Saudi Arabian show, and I can't believe we're saying this, man. In 2019, The Undertaker is going to finally wrestle Bill Goldberg. What do you say about this, my friend?
I remember when I saw that tweet or whatever, I texted you immediately. It was like, this is going to be crazy. I cannot believe it's about 18 years too late, but I'm excited either way, man. I want them to have a high spot, finisher match. That's going to be fine with me. I don't even care. Just seeing these two finally in the ring together will be so neat. It's got to be the main event, right? It has to be.
Yeah. What else is even on the card?
Shane and Roman. Kofi and Dolph Ziggler. Seth and whoever, probably Brock. We don't know it as of this recording. And then some 50-man, like not a greatest Royal Rumble, but a 50-man battle royal.
Well,
and,
no one can fall Triple under the ring in a battle royal.
Yeah, and then Triple H and Randy Orton again.
Oh, that could be the main event, possibly.
Triple H has his way. It might be the main event.
Nah, sounds like it should be Taker and Goldberg.
Yeah,
but absolutely, man. I think I'm envisioning Goldberg and Lesnar from Mania 33, where it's just a little sprint for 5 minutes, and it's just like you're playing a video game. You just hit finisher, power move. I'm great with that. If that's what Taker and Goldberg do, I'm down with that. Doesn't go more than 5 minutes, and it's just their entrances last 3 times as long as that.
Oh yeah,
great. I love it. I'm here for it. If they try to do anything more than that, try to tell any more of a story, God bless them, but it could get ugly.
It could get sick out there, yeah. So,
but we are a retro podcast. We're going through the Undertaker's career in the past, but we will do every one of his matches. We started that thinking he was retired, but he's had 5 or 6 more since we started the show, and we will devote an episode to those in about a year and a half from now. But we'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there. Oh. There'll be no build-up for this match.
No.
A short episode. Especially the match is only 5 minutes long.
It will be a nice little cyclical thing for the podcast, since our first few episodes were like 20 to 30 minutes. I think our final few episodes will probably be about that long with the amount of build-up there is. So that'll be a nice little full circle moment. But
there you go.
To keep this one from going too long, we'll go ahead and jump into 2002 as we left off the show last week with The Undertaker in a bloody heap at the hands of Brock Lesnar. I just donated blood today, and Undertaker, he outshined me in that match. I think he donated a year's supply worth of blood for somebody in this matchup all on his own. A true American hero. Maybe that's what he was doing. He's inspired by 9/11. He's like, they said we need to give blood after September 11th. And Undertaker, he goes all the way. But, he would... Maybe it was because of that, who knows, but he's going to be taking a break here at the end of 2002, into 2003.
Too much blood. He had to take the fall off. 3 months of the fall because he gave too much blood.
Dude, did you see all that blood?
I did.
You can't blame the guy.
No. That's a great... I didn't even think about that. That's why he took 3 months off.
But before we get there, we do get one last SmackDown appearance to write him off, if you will. And, maybe it's also a little bit of paternity leave, as The Undertaker's pregnant wife, Sarah, is probably having her baby right around this time. And so Undertaker's going to go, help out with that, change a few diapers.
Yeah, good luck, man. I wonder what it's like for him changing diapers. Do you think he's ever changed a diaper before?
Absolutely, of course. He's a real man's man. I'm sure he has. I would like to see a Ms. and Mrs. style show with Undertaker.
Oh. Taker and Michelle McCool.
Dude, sign me up for that.
Yeah, I'm there.
We've really only got one episode of SmackDown to build up real in-depth on this, and then just a few other notes to hit before we get to the pay-per-view itself. But we got to talk about how The Undertaker wraps up 2002, because it's going to play into his role in this Royal Rumble match. So this is the night after No Mercy 2002. We're going to take the time travel motorcycle back to October 24th, SmackDown episode 166. And there's a little bit of stuff going on before The Undertaker comes out with his old tag team championship partner, The Big Show. And remember that name, folks, because we're going to say it a lot in the year 2003. Like it or not.
Yeah, like it or not. So he's coming back. And some other names that we're not too fond of around here.
Well,
in this era.
He's basically the hottest free agent between Raw and SmackDown, because yet again, folks, if you thought people being wild cards in 2019 was ridiculous, it still happened in 2002 with the original brand split, because Big Show's jumping shows randomly from Raw over to SmackDown, says he was traded over there. He's turned heel for the 9th time this year, approximately, and he's beaten up Matt Hardy, he's beaten up Rikishi, he's trying to establish himself as the true next big thing. And he's going to be setting up for a real big push here up against Brock Lesnar. He's going to end up facing him at Survivor Series,
oh my God.
End up as the guy who upends Brock Lesnar of all things and wins the title.
In 4 minutes. Remember that match? It's like 4 minutes long. Oh, so mad. But you know what? Perfect heel thing. It was great. Storytelling.
It was.
Yeah, I was so mad.
But we'll get to that here in a minute. Of course, The Undertaker is who we're talking about, and he is selling that massive beating from last night. He is limping around backstage. He runs into some random PA backstage and says, if you see Brock Lesnar, tell him I'll be waiting for him in the ring. Like Undertaker does. He likes to give jobs to people.
He does, man.
He counts on them for the important business.
He's always back there giving the jabronis the jobs, dude. So...
we see the same video basically we saw last night at the beginning of the show, and it's actually spliced in with clips from No Mercy, so we're seeing exactly what went down in that main event. And that's going to bring Undertaker out to the ring. He is selling that beating really almost like we've never seen him before. I know it's a cliche on this show, but he really is just selling that humanity.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Like the commentary says it several times, and I just wrote it down, and I think you wrote it down in your notes too. It's just like really that vulnerability, man. And he might be not selling because he might have lost so much blood, like we said.
Exactly.
He's a little bit woozy. Yeah.
Well, he did manage to get a new cast on his hand, so he did go to the hospital and get that hand back wrapped up. It's been broken about 7 times. Now, that's why he was out, I guess, to let that hand heal up, probably. And he, of course, is calling out Brock Lesnar, but as he is wont to do, Paul Heyman answers for Brock Lesnar and comes out. He's building up Brock Lesnar. He says... Brock Lesnar, his client, he retired Hulk Hogan. He defeated The Rock for the title, and now he has defeated The Undertaker in his signature match. So Brock has nothing else to prove. He has no interest in coming out tonight. And then Brock Lesnar comes out tonight.
Yeah. Immediately spitting in the face of his manager,
which is the storyline.
Figuratively, yeah, that's where we're headed with the storyline.
There's some tension.
I forgot the seeds were planted here. Yeah,
tension between Lesnar and Heyman. Heyman doesn't feel like he can control Lesnar, and he comes out, and he immediately shows Taker he means business because he immediately takes his shirt off.
That's right.
Undertaker. It's like, this is serious.
Flex those pecs, man. Show him who's boss.
And Taker gets on the mic. He cuts a pretty great promo here. He's saying, everyone since Sunday's been telling me the same old thing. If your hand wasn't broken, you would have beaten Brock Lesnar. And Taker says, that thought's just been consuming my mind lately. And says, but here's the conclusion I've come to. A broken hand is no excuse. I knew what I was getting into when I got in that ring, and on Sunday you had my number. 5 years ago, that might have been a little different. 5 years ago, a broken hand, a broken ankle, rib, or jaw, I still would have beat you. But the fact of the matter is, Sunday it did matter, and it's no excuse. So, Undertaker, we've seen this character built up all about respect, and he is showing respect really almost like he's never done before to Brock Lesnar here.
Oh, yeah, for sure, man. He's about to put him over huge. And allegedly, again, depending on who you listen to, this was, part of its first shoot. As in backstage, he really saw this guy as the next big thing, for real. So who knows how much of that is, blurred lines or whatever. But his character putting somebody over like this is unprecedented. And
unfortunately, just as this whole storyline has, we got to veer back into the affair stuff and the stuff with Sarah and Tracy one last time because Undertaker's going to bring it up. He says, all the wrestling purists out there, they'll criticize you, Brock, for bringing in my personal life into things, as we have on the show.
Yep. I took that as a shot straight at the marks, man. Just like you and me. Yeah.
But Taker, he sticks up for Brock and Heyman. He says,
hell, there ain't nobody that appreciates head games more than me. For the past 12 years, I've taken people out of the game before they ever got in it. Now, that being said, have seen the best, I have fought the best, and I've beaten the best. Sunday, and I'm man to man to say this to your face, whether I like it or I don't like it, Sunday, you were the best.
Undertaker forgives Brock for bringing Tracy and Sarah into it, even though we will never forgive them. And then actually says Brock was the better man on Sunday. I mean, this is a very different, very defeated Undertaker.
Yeah, it really is, man. Like I said, I mean, it's like a broken record, but like, yeah, he hasn't ever put anybody over like audibly like this, you know, on the mic. I don't think so. I mean, maybe Austin. I don't think he even did this with Austin. You know,
not
or
really.
Rock,
No.
or Rock even. So I mean, this is big deal. You know, big deal in real life and storyline wise. You know, so
He's put guys over. He's shaking their hands, but like to say this in a promo, like it's,
Right.
it means so much.
And this is why, like you and I talked about a couple episodes ago, about him being traded to SmackDown was such a big deal. Because if this had been Benoit or Angle or, you know, somebody else doing this, it wouldn't have meant as much. It had to have been Taker, you know, to do this for him to defeat. So,
Well, Brock, I guess he's taken aback by all this because he gives a real awkward response to Undertaker. And he kind of apologizes for the Sarah stuff. He says, you know, regarding Sarah, that it was supposed to be all about business. You know, I was fighting the Undertaker, and I needed that edge. I don't know if he was supposed to say that earlier or what, but he just kind of hands the mic back to Taker. I guess they're kind of still selling that maybe Heyman didn't want him to say that. He's kind of going off on his own. He doesn't feel as good about aligning himself with Heyman. I guess selling a little bit of that. But he walks out, walks away. Brock is walking up the ramp. Heyman is sort of confused by him. He doesn't really understand why Brock said that, what's going on between them, why they didn't fight. But they leave, and Taker says, cut the music, because he's got something else to spin on his mind. And he says, this ain't going to be easy, but after 12 years, my body, and you can feel it.
Well, it's the big show.
No, tell me a lie. Not the
wish.
Big Show. Not the Undertaker retiring. What's going on, man?
Oh man, when I was watching this, I was like, dude, is he about to retire? Like, I couldn't remember how he got written off TV, and it was Paul White, not my brother.
The bad one.
Yeah.
And he looked rough during this
Yes.
time, man. This was not the Big Show that we know nowadays. The skinnier Big Show. It's not one of his better looks, man. With the Freddie Mercury mustache and the crew cut.
I like to call this white trash Big Show. This is
and he's not wearing the jeans yet. He's just just got the singlet on, and it doesn't look good, man. It doesn't look intimidating.
This is Aiken, South Carolina Big Show.
But he says, tell me I didn't just hear that, Undertaker.
Booker T.
He says, you know, you got to give credit where credit is due. He says, because of me, Brock Lesnar beat you at Hell in a Cell.
What? That's right, because of me. You don't forget, for the past 2 years, it's been me all around this country that's been busting you up. It's been me that made you walk with a limp. Oh yeah, it's because of me that you are nothing but a broken down has-been.
And Travis, I'm pretty sure we've covered every single Undertaker match over the past 2 years. What in the good Lord's name is the Big Show even talking about here?
God, there's no two people on the planet that have gone over this man's career with a more fine-tooth comb in the last 93 weeks than you and I have. And I cannot for the life of me figure out what this dude is talking about. For 2 years he's been beating him up worldwide. I don't know what he's talking about. I have no idea what he is talking about. It doesn't make any sense.
That 2-week feud over the hardcore title with him
Yeah.
in 2000, at the beginning of 2002. That was it.
Yeah.
You got to go back to like 99.
99. Yeah. It's just, golly, I had no idea.
I don't know who wrote this promo.
They're just retconning stuff, man, just to make it seem like a big deal.
Completely making it up. And because Taker's got to go along with it. He says, that might be. But everyone is entitled to their opinions. I'm not saying what you say is true, but if it is, I'd much rather be a broken down has-been than a giant that never was.
Ooh. That's deep.
And I guess the person playing the music backstage had Undertaker's script because he immediately plays his music after that. He's like, Big Show can't come back after that one, son.
You burn.
Well, I mean, Big Show can't come back, so Taker just walks away. His music's playing. He's walking up the ramp, just shaking his head at Big Show, and they do this little tease where Big Show starts to walk after him, but Taker keeps turning around. Like, I don't think so, boy. I know what you're trying to do. I know you're trying to come after me. And Big Show's like, nah, man, I'm not going to do anything. And they do it again. They go up. Taker turns around. Big Show's like, don't worry about it, man. We're cool.
Yeah.
Taker's ready to fight him and stands up, but Big Show keeps begging off. So Taker finally turns his back to him and stands up at the ramp, gives one more fist raise up to the sky with his cast raised up in the air, and one last glance at the crowd. But Big Show, you can't trust the Big Show, man.
Mm-mm.
He comes back around, starts to beat up Undertaker, ambushes him from behind, and then picks up Undertaker up into his press slam all the way up over his head.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. Undertaker's
impressive.
7 foot tall, 300 pounds. And Big Show just lifts him up like a cruiserweight and tosses him off of the top of the SmackDown stage onto a giant crash pad, but off the stage. And, I mean, it's still very impressive looking bump here. And, Taker still fell a very long ways onto that crash pad. And Big Show gets some massive heel heat for that.
Yeah, he does. And let me rewind for just a minute. So on Raw, like at No Mercy, Big Show was strangling Eric Bischoff or something and threatening to leave or something. He's basically a baby face, kind of. And then on Raw, he got put in a handicap match against, I think, Rosie, Jamal, and Rico or something. So he's a baby face. So then here, the next few nights later, he really does have to establish himself as a heel, beating up Rikishi and whoever, Matt Hardy, is what it is. He beat up a face and a heel. So, this is really going to put him over and cement him as the number one heel on the show. So, as much as I'm kind of down on it and was down on it, just seeing him, turn. He should be the spokesperson for the Bird song.
That should be his theme music.
Turn. There's a Big Show, turn. Yeah. Anyway, as much as I'm tired of that, this definitely did its job in getting him as the big monster on the show. So
absolutely, kudos
to them for doing that. But Big Show is going to cause Taker to seek some medical help.
He does, man. There's we see Undertaker, he's selling down there, and there's a perfectly placed Mountain Dew right behind his head. I don't know if they paid for that product placement on there, but it gets in the frame real nice. So the officials come out, place Undertaker on the stretcher, and ask him if he can feel his legs. And we got Dr. Arn Anderson and Stephanie McMahon out there leading the charge. Who else do you want giving you medical attention but those two guys? And they're selling it. They're doing the big, hushed tones on the announcers. They go to commercial break, and all the wrestlers are surrounding him. Edge, Dean Malenko, Johnny Ace, those medical professionals like those
Rey
guys.
Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio. Trying to get Undertaker to leave, but he may have a broken neck, but he's going to walk out of this arena, dude. He rips his neck brace off. He stands up off of the stretcher and tries to stumble and walk away. And my man's been through some crap over the past month, dude. Broken hand, lost 3 gallons of blood, broken neck. I think he does need some time off.
Yeah, he definitely does, man. He definitely does. And he's going to get it here. So, yeah, that's how they write him off the show, basically. And disappear into the ether.
That's going to be it for The Undertaker in 2002, man. It's a heck of a way to write him off here as he takes his, hibernation. We typically see an Undertaker hibernation around this time of the year. And he's going to head out. But a couple other things to talk about on the SmackDown. Your favorite ring announcer of all time, Mark Lloyd, is going to go speak to Brock Lesnar after to get his his thoughts on all this stuff. And who would he rather talk to besides Mark Lloyd?
Oh yeah, Brock's like,
excuse me, Brock. Earlier tonight, the Big Show challenged you to a WWE Championship match. What's your answer?
Where's Funaki? Does he have the night off?
I don't know. So,
see, me and Funaki, we go way back. If you see Funaki, you tell him I said hi.
He knows.
He knows.
The number one announcer.
Yeah, and he's like, it's funny because Brock's like, I'll give Big Show an answer. I'm not too hard to find. He goes, hey, you found me, Sherlock. So I can watch him rib Mark Lloyd for an hour and a half and be fine with it. So
Absolutely.
Brock's showing some personality and some babyface chops here. He's slowly turning face, I guess you could say here. So
who is worse, man? Mark Lloyd or Lucas, the WWE.com guy? Or are they the same person? I'm not 100% sure they're not.
They might be twins. Yeah, they might be fraternal twins. I don't know. They both suck. That's for sure, man. Although I'll take Lucas, man, because at least he's like a dork. Like Mark Lloyd's just a scab on the butt of society.
Both of them have an open invite to our podcast, though.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. With all due respect. It does mean I can say whatever I want to. Like I said, with all due respect.
That's right.
Oh, man. Yeah.
But then, like we said, this is all going to end up leading to Brock and Big Show at Survivor Series, and they're going to do a big, I guess, not quite a double turn, but basically Brock Lesnar's going to turn babyface off that because Paul Heyman is going to end up turning on Brock Lesnar, joining up with Big Show because he can't control Brock Lesnar anymore, so he puts the title onto Big Show instead. And it's just, like we said, Undertaker's going to be missing in action for a couple months. So that's what's going on with the Undisputed Championship, or the WWE Championship, while he's gone. And it's going to bounce over to Kurt Angle after that. And a lot of craziness going on.
Yeah.
But that's going to end up setting up some more things in place for Brock Lesnar and Big Show to both kind of be hovering around The Undertaker for when he returns here at this Royal Rumble.
Right, exactly. And just to cap up or to cap off the next SmackDown, I just want to mention it because I think Taker has a little bit. He's not on the show, but his name is dropped on it. So This is Halloween SmackDown 167. This is a very famous episode. This is where we see the debut of the John Cena Vanilla Ice impersonation, which, if those of you know, he apparently just used to rap like this, and he's doing it on an airplane. Stephanie caught wind of it, said, try that, and then the rest is history. So, but I'm not going to put Stephanie over for her causing him to be who he is. No, I'm going to put that on Taker because he's because he's doing this freestyle rap. Cena is, and the way he ends the rap is, see if I can do it, John Cena. Try to get Taker's cash, but it was plastered on too tight. Peace, I gotta go. About to hot wire his bike.
Oh,
that's how he ends it. So, could Taker be responsible for John Cena's big break? I don't know.
Word life.
Exactly. So
unbelievable, man. That just amps up their rivalry even more.
It does.
Wow.
No, that's all tongue in cheek. We're just kidding about that. But I did want to mention that because seriously, I did think it was neat that he did drop Taker's name. Yeah. But seriously, Taker's responsible for everything. So
he's responsible for Big Show's big push to the world title. He's responsible for John Cena. He's responsible for it all. And that pretty much caps off 2002 before we head into this 2003 Royal Rumble. Undertaker's going to be MIA for a couple months. And I just want to talk for a minute. We kind of like to close out these years and just reflect on them a little bit. We didn't do it on last week's show since we still had to talk a little bit about this other stuff. But, dude, I tell you what, man. Looking back on it, I did not expect to say this, but I don't know if I'm ready to say it was my favorite, but 2002 was a heck of a fun year to cover, man. From the RVD stuff, sort of hardcore title, end of that run at the beginning of the year, and then, Royal Rumble, Maven and Hardy Boys, to the Ric Flair WrestleMania match. the Hell in a Cell, the stuff with Brock Lesnar, and just like so many fun segments on Raw and SmackDown, like goofy stuff with Tommy Dreamer and Chris Nowinski and stuff I completely forgotten about. Oh man. And just some great matches mixed in with all that, it was such a varied year, so many different things.
Yes.
And, just had so much fun talking about it, so much more than I expected.
Oh yeah, me too. It was great. Like I said, I didn't remember all the miniature feuds he had, and dude, he was the fightingest undisputed champion they had.
That run was awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, and who knew that he feuded with the Hardy Boys for almost the entire calendar year. So.
Yeah, both of them had very important runs with him in 2002.
Yeah,
dude, the ladder match and man, so
version
much good
1,
stuff.
yeah,
that
great
triple
stuff.
threat at Vengeance that was blew us away.
So yeah, all good stuff, man. All good things. And I just made a couple notes here too. I was going through just the pay-per-view main event. So since the brand split, that happened in April. So main event of Backlash was a SmackDown match. That was Triple H versus Double H, Hulk Hogan. Judgment Day was Raw. We got Taker. That's when Taker was still on Raw.
Yeah.
King of the Ring was SmackDown. Vengeance. Taker was Triple H. Vengeance was SmackDown. Rock, Angle, and Taker. SummerSlam was SmackDown. Brock versus Rock. Unforgiven was SmackDown. Brock versus Taker. You see a theme here? No Mercy was SmackDown. Brock versus Taker. And then Survivor Series was Elimination Chamber, which was Raw, and Armageddon was Triple H and HBK and Raw. So out of all those matches, I think it was seven SmackDown main events, and there was 5 of them in a row, which is just weird. I didn't remember. I thought in my mind Raw was the number one show.
That's how they always push it.
Yeah, but turns out it wasn't. SmackDown was the main event of more than not, and Taker was in, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. 5 of the main events, the pay-per-views.
Even though sometimes the Raw announce team was calling the SmackDown match.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, maybe that's why I think in my mind that Raw main evented everything. It didn't, man. SmackDown was the show, and again, a lot of us fans that were at this time talk about this era of SmackDown being with the SmackDown 6 and everything. We don't focus on Taker and Brock, and so we focus on the mid card. Those guys putting on 6-star matches in Tokyo Dome, but Taker was a vital part of that too. So just don't sleep on SmackDown. Good stuff back then.
Well, 2002 was a wild and crazy year. If you missed any of these episodes or matches, we encourage you to go back through the archives. On whatever podcasting service you want, they're all out there, so you can revisit 2002, anything you missed. So much fun stuff. Even if you see that match on the, I think most people kind of go through everything with us, but maybe if you're somebody out there who picks and chooses which ones you listen to, and you just see a match on that title, and you're like, oh, that match sucks. I don't care about that match. I don't remember that match. Whatever. That's not all we talk about. We talk about everything building up to it, everything involving The Undertaker in that month in between, or whatever was going on in between that match. So don't sleep on any of that stuff out there. The UK pay-per-view, there's so many hidden gems, especially in 2002, man. There's a lot of hidden gems in there. So please go seek those out and listen to those, and recommend them to your fellow creatures of the night. Of course, we gotta keep getting our Twitter followers up to 2,000, so we can throw you guys a bonus episode here in a few weeks.
That's right, man. We sure should. That's hard to say. So anyway, that'll bring us to 2003. We don't need to, get into these episodes nitty gritty or anything, but there's just, because he doesn't actually appear. But SmackDown, January 2nd, we get a little Dead Man Walks Again little preview. It's recaps basically his 1990 to 1997 days. It says darkness consumes a light and beckons his return. The Dead Man Walks Again, Royal Rumble flashes on screen. So he's coming back then. So
yeah, these were important, man. These were a big deal. These promo videos, very memorable. And one important thing about them, tell me if you remember it the same way, but you just talked about it. It's showing the Dead Man Undertaker, and I remember back then there was a lot of buzz about which version of the Undertaker was going to be coming into this Royal Rumble match.
Yep, I was going to say that same exact thing, man. Like, were they trying to push that to him, and he wasn't ready to go to it yet, and pull the trigger a year earlier? Like, who knows? I don't know what the scuttlebutt was on that, but yeah, it's weird because the next week too we get another one that says the Dead Man returns, WWE Royal Rumble, but this one focuses on just his Ministry of Darkness era. So it's all him, as that. So, but again, it keeps saying Dead Man returns, not Big Evil returns, or not the big, My Yard or whatever. So we also get Nathan Jones' first vignette. So,
oh no, no.
I mentioned that because he'll play a role, unfortunately, in our in Undertaker's life coming up soon.
Welcome to 2003, folks. If you don't remember that name, buckle up. We're gonna get to it soon.
Yeah. And then the next SmackDown, January 16th, Stephanie's pumping up the Rumble, and she just reminds us that we'll see the return of one of the greatest superstars to ever compete in WWE history, SmackDown's own, the Phenom, The Undertaker. So, again, putting over those old names and the old character, not the guy he's been for the last 2 years. So, weird.
Very weird, but also it's a big deal. Undertaker's coming back. It's a huge selling point for this pay-per-view. That takes us to our first pay-per-view for 2003. The Royal Rumble 2003 taking place on January 19th, 2003 from Beantown, Boston, Massachusetts at the Fleet Center. And man, we did not watch this one live, but I do vividly remember watching this show on home video, on DVD, afterward.
Oh, yeah, I bought it immediately because I had to see Angle Benoit, man. This show is a tale of two title matches. You got Steiner and Triple H absolutely dropping a deuce in the middle of the ring, and the crowd boos the good guy. I mean, they hate him. And then you got Angle and Benoit cleaning up the deuce and blowing the roof off the house, man, and then literally getting a standing ovation afterward. Like, it is just, I don't know if they're just grateful because it was different than the match before, or if they actually appreciated the athleticism of these two guys, but
I don't know
incredible.
If there's ever been a bigger disparity between two world title matches on one show. I mean, seriously.
Seriously.
Negative stars all the way to 5 stars. It's something else.
It's crazy. Oh man, but this is our first Rumble since the brand split, so we're going to get a unique rule, I guess. Here we're going to have 15 Raw guys and 15 SmackDown guys, so that'll be kind of different, and then a little story playing through the match, as they're kind of representing their different brands,
And that, of course, makes tons of sense, but unfortunately the commentary team doesn't make any sense, because you would think they would split the commentary team, which they did in future years, but no, we're back to having JR and King, only the Raw guys on commentary. SmackDown gets the shaft yet again.
It is not hard. It's not hard to figure out.
It really should be.
You put JR and Taz, or, well, that's really the only option. You don't want JR and Cole. That's too...
You can have Cole and King.
I don't know if I can do that, man.
We had years of it on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah. Gave King a heart attack.
Too soon.
It's been 9 years, 7 years. He's fine. He's a king of Memphis.
He was. I know you didn't listen to it, but he has a great joke on the Roast of Bruce Pritchard that just dropped on the Something to Wrestle podcast feed. I cannot share it on this episode of our podcast, but I'll encourage our listeners to go. He only does one joke, but it's a good one.
I'll listen to it off air here.
Yeah. I'll tell you about it later. But or maybe you can go listen to it while we're setting up here. We're going to queue up the Royal Rumble 2003 on the WWE Network, or we'll give you the time cue on the network. If you're not using the network, I'm sure you could figure it out, but we're going to be at 1 hour 40 minutes 15 seconds. 1 hour 40 minutes 15 seconds on the network. You should see a screen that has the Royal Rumble match rules on there.
Is that like Royal Rumble match rules?
Yeah. I'm sorry, I didn't read that right.
It's like Edge and Christian reading it.
Got me on that one. You should see that on there. The Fink is finalizing the rules, and we're going to queue up the match right after this. So we'll give you a second to get that all set up. And if you're watching it elsewhere through other nefarious reasons or streaming sites, I'm sure you can figure out about where we're at on here. An hour, 40 minutes, 15 seconds into the pay-per-view. So it should be the same, generally the same everywhere. Or you can figure out, you can catch up eventually. But yeah, we will watch along. We will give commentary. We will describe the action. And we will have fun poking fun at some ludicrous things in here and some of the great forgotten superstars that are going to surprise us as they always do in these Rumbles.
I can't wait.
So, everybody get that queued up. Travis, you can give us a countdown, turn the sound down on the network, and let us entertain you the best we can.
All right, I'm going to go 3, 2, 1, go. So let's everybody get ready. And 3, 2, 1, go. All right.
Royal Rumble match rules. This guy rules.
This guy does rule. This is our first Shawn Michaels match we're going to cover since he's been back.
Oh, that's true. That's true. HB Shizzle making his way out.
HB Shizzle with his little...
With his dog tags.
Haircut. Look at that Dutch boy haircut. Yeah.
That's a little better than Survivor Series.
We cannot put over how excited we were to see this guy back in the ring, man. So exciting.
I believe the second time this man has drawn number 1 for a Royal Rumble, going back to Royal Rumble 95. A little bit unlucky here. And the storyline, as I remember, is that Chris Jericho, spoiler alert, he's going to be number 2. I think they had both decided that before the match, and they were going to try to outlast each other in the Royal Rumble. Chris Jericho was going to try to break Shawn Michaels' record or whatever, because he was, at this point, the only guy to ever win from number 1. And, I feel like somebody did that the next year, but I can't remember. I can't find the records of what happened in that Royal Rumble, but I swear someone else did that eventually. But
yeah, we won't be covering it either. So. He who shall not be named. But yeah, so here we got HBK in his first Royal Rumble match in, since 97? Was he in 97?
No. Since 1996. 6, yeah, because he was in the title match at 97. Yeah. So 7 years.
There we go. Y2J is going to come out. Do you like this Titantron video better or the one before that?
Actually, I think I like this one better. I'm going to be honest. I think I like this one.
Oh, well.
More than the original, yeah. Oh, and wait, that's not Y2 Jizzle. That's Christian. HB Shizzle, Y2 Jizzle.
Sean is none too happy, and behind Christian. Him is Mr. AEW.
Oh, Death Valley blow. As Todd Grisham would say, it's Christian. When he came in, debuted in ECW.
Oh, yes. Hey, Jericho's taking it to him.
Yeah, surprise run-in out of the crowd. Look at those tights, man. Those are beautiful, beautiful purple tights. Very shiny.
No, Jericho always had wonderful tights, man. I loved him. WCW ones, his ECW ones. Great stuff, man. Great stuff. And these two would accidentally have a match at WrestleMania in a couple months. So.
And steal the show,
Yeah, absolutely.
Incredible match on that WrestleMania. I wish we were going to talk about that one instead of the Undertaker's, but we'll get there.
We're going to talk about literally the rest of the show.
Anything else. Even the lingerie pillow fight.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, chair shot right to the head. I wonder why Shawn Michaels was rubbing his head right there.
Yeah. Who's this rapper? Oh, Chad Doan.
Chad Doan?
Getting in Jericho's face. Jericho's still got the red tips on his ponytail from 2001, so... Oh,
Shawn Michaels trying to match up with Undertaker. That's not going to do it there, brother.
No.
Gotta go a little deeper than that with the Bloodski.
Oh, man, he's got... It's amazing how that chair hit him and it cut him right straight across his forehead like that, isn't it?
I mean, why are we even doing blood after No Mercy?
I know.
You should just... No one should even try to do blood after that.
All right, who's next? Number 3. Lucky number 3.
Yes! Mr. Harvard himself, Christopher Nowinski.
Dude,
he looks excited to be there. And he's going to take his time. He's going to let Jericho do his thing there. Very smart. Oh, man, this guy's great.
He's fantastic. He's underrated, man. He picked it up so fast.
He's putting his varsity jacket back on.
Yep.
As Jericho just teasing Shawn, the blood's flowing a little bit more here.
Sean's on spaghetti legs. Jericho is just taking him with the right punches. You know, nobody punches anymore in 2019. Anybody just forearms. I wish people would punch nowadays. They punched back then. Look at that.
As long as they can punch well. Yeah, there's nothing worse than somebody who can't throw a good punch, a good working punch.
I think the reason they can't is because they only throw forearms.
You're probably right. They need to get Lawler in there teaching them how to punch.
Oh, my word. Yep.
Look
at this.
Shawn Michaels is just lifeless here.
And wow.
I remember being really pissed off about that at the time. Because I thought they really were going to go the distance. I thought that was going to be the story they told in this Rumble, was Jericho and Shawn going back to back. And I thought it would have been awesome. And then Shawn's gone within a minute.
Within, the 90-second intervals. So 90 seconds until Chris came in, and it's been about 80 since then. So here comes number 4. Who's going to be entry number 4? Shawn's blood is flowing pretty good there. Chris Nowinski's still not in the match.
No, he's yet to enter the ring. Those two guys could have made a good tag team there.
Rey Mysterio. His first Royal Rumble.
That's right.
Coming out in black and yellow. Black and yellow. Here he is. Look how small he is. He does not take the Chris Nowinski approach.
No, he goes straight after, and he is lighting this crowd up. You can tell they're on their feet, and this is a nice little throwback to WCW here. These two guys had quite a rivalry there, and it's fun to see them in the WWE ring.
Cruiserweight title matches that would knock your wig back. Oh!
I thought Jericho powerbombed him. He definitely clotheslined him right there.
Nowinski's just like a shark smelling chum in the water, waiting for his time to pounce.
That's exactly what I would compare him to.
Wouldn't everybody?
The shark like Nowinski.
Yeah, Jericho's got an overhead press with a wedgie.
Oh, he's trying to Kevin Nash Rey Mysterio out of the ring, press slam him out of there.
Oh, man.
Speaking of Nash, I'm wearing my NWO shirt tonight, and the cashier at Kroger tonight gave me a too sweet before I left.
Yes.
I was talking to him, and I started to walk away. He said, "One more thing, bro," and just held up the Wolfpack sign.
Yes.
Yeah, too sweet, bro.
Yes. That's amazing. That is insane.
It made my night. Absolutely.
It made my night hearing that. Well, Nowinski's finally in the ring. Oh, Edge is coming out now. So we've got...
Man.
Is it all... Well, it's not alternating SmackDown and Raw. Edge is beeline to the ring to save his tag team partner.
I thought you were going to say all Hall of Famers. I was like, yep, well, Chris Nowinski could be.
We got one Hall of Famer in the ring.
And
Edge is just House of Fire taking... Ray with a diving... What's that thing called? Spinning head scissors?
Look at this next generation of stars, though. I mean, Jericho, Mysterio, Edge. These guys are going to carry the company for the next decade or so. So it's... And here they are, very young into their careers. No, only one world title that Chris Jericho had held at this point. But these guys would all hold it multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
And, of course, Mysterio's still around, still contributing. Jericho trying to build a new company at this point in time.
I'm going to go back to TNT, where he started with national television.
How wild is
in
that,
wrestling.
man?
Yep. Edge can't wrestle anymore, but he's still hilarious. And Chris Nowinski is, in all seriousness, done a lot for the sport when it comes to CTE and stuff. Edge. Oh, I think Edge's feet touched.
I think they both touched, but
yeah.
We'll let that one slide.
Edge and Mysterio are still in the ring. Jericho did get thrown out between the middle and top rope, so he's not eliminated officially yet. So.
And these two guys are tag team partners, I believe, at this point in time. They held the tag team championships a bit during that interim that we didn't quite cover here.
Had one of the best tag team matches of all time against, unfortunately, Benoit and Angle. That 2 out of 3 falls match on that SmackDown. Do you remember that?
People sleep on that one. They always remember the No Mercy match, but they had an awesome 2 out of 3 falls match as well.
No Mercy was fantastic. The 2 out of 3 falls on television was even better, if you could imagine.
This was, of course, during that SmackDown 6 time with those two guys, Benoit and Angle, and then the Guerreros, who were just
coming in
all sorts of combinations, having awesome matches. And this guy would have been if he was on SmackDown.
Look at that guy, dude.
What a grin, man.
Oh, he's hugging his brother.
Only in the Rumble, man. This is perfect reunion.
Look at that. Rumble love.
This is...
I rumble for you. Oh,
Oh! Eats a spear. Christian...
velour pants he's wearing.
How would you describe this look for Christian?
Awful.
Oh, no! Nowinski!
Oh.
Edge had Mysterio up like a electric chair dog, and Nowinski tried to throw them both out. And watch closely here. Chris Nowinski is literally about to receive a concussion.
Yeah.
As Edge slams his hip onto Nowinski's head, and you can see his brain swelling in the moment right there as the Chad Doan checks on him.
Oh, my word.
I think that's one of the ones that put him out of the business, right? That he's talked about that specific bump.
Yeah, for shoot. That's almost it. He's almost done. Ray going back to his filthy animal days with a Bronco Buster. Ooh! If you have a headache from someone's thigh being dropped on you, you know what you want? Someone jumping on your face. Edge trying to throw his brother Christian out. Are they brothers at this point, or did we drop that word?
Yeah, they're bros.
Eventually, they stopped calling them brothers. They just call them friends.
And there's another one of those
Chavo Guerrero.
top SmackDown. Look at that WCW footage in his Tron, too.
Yeah, exactly. WCW in the ring. Ooh, I'm glad he... Oh,
man.
Arn Anderson Spine Buster.
I like it. Looking good.
Yeah. Oh. Luchador moves. Oh, man. All the lucha things, as Kalisto would say.
Calling that 619. Dial it up.
Ooh. Chavo, who has had a career. If those of you who don't know, or if you watch the show Glow on Netflix, he does all the choreography for those gals. So
he absolutely does. Love that show. Can't wait for season 3.
Chavo's biggest problem was that he was related to Eddie. You know, like if he would just been by himself, imagine what he could have been. You know, like. But he was always in Eddie's shadow, you know?
You know what? I'm going to give you a hot take here. Chris Whiskey bangs his head. Poor guy.
Rey Mysterio just gave
Poor
him
guy.
a second concussion of the day.
I'm going to give you a hot take, man. You can agree to disagree. I can't get it in as Mysterio goes out from Jericho clotheslining him out. I think Chavo Guerrero, he's had some great matches, no doubt. He's had some great matches, but I think he wouldn't be where he is without Eddie Guerrero being his brother. Like, I don't think he's his
uncle.
Or his uncle, yeah. Close, like 2 years apart, but family. Like, I don't think he's as good as a lot of people put him over to be, and I think he rode Eddie's coattails a little bit. He would not have had the career he had Eddie not been his brother. We wouldn't talk about him much at all. He'd just be kind of, one of those guys, like, almost like Tajiri, like he is. So, I don't know. I've never seen that in Chavo as much as other people say, but maybe I'm biased. I don't know.
Yeah, I really like Chavo stuff. I mean, think about his stuff that he did with, I think, of course, it was with Eddie.
Yeah, I think he's a great tag wrestler.
He was always with Eddie, but he was entertaining with, the Pepe stuff in WCW. His stuff of that was hilarious,
it's
man.
Good mid-card stuff.
But
he's not world champion, man. Yeah, no.
Well, I'm saying I think he always lived in Eddie's shadow. That's why I don't think he was going to ever rise above that. So, but it's fine. I mean, he's good. Oh man, I don't even know what Tajiri and Christian are doing.
Do you see Christian's tights with his face on him? It looks kind of like a penis with hair on it.
Well, that's what he's doing to Tajiri right now.
Oh man, I'm loving that. Christian with his short-lived, like, Bret Hart style tights, it was not a great look for him.
No. Oh, man.
Well, it's kind of like a J-Bro. But
so, a lot of SmackDown guys in the ring right now. 3 and 2 Raw guys. I'm not even keeping score. The time limits. 3, 2, 1. Out next is going to be another WCW stalwart.
Are you kidding me?
Bill DeMott.
Bill DeMott. We're wasting a Royal Rumble spot on Bill DeMott.
And he is pretending like these guys are on Tough Enough and just wailing them.
Oh, no.
Pretending like it's NXT, and he is just abusing these guys.
Congratulations, buddy. This is about your only pay-per-view appearance you'll ever have. WWE. The former Hugh Morris. Like,
he was on Invasion, and that's it. This has been his second.
This is it, man. Besides that.
So.
I'm like,
yeah.
What are you even doing, bro? Like, what is your character? What is your outfit? What is your gimmick here? Like, why Bill DeMott? We're supposed to be intimidated by Bill DeMott?
Right.
What is
Yeah.
happening right now?
I loved him as Hugh Morris because he was the laughing man. Whatever, he just did what he did. At least he had something. At least he had something when Russo was there with, the what was it? What they called the animals and the
Misfits in action.
Hugh Erection.
Yeah, I'd rather have Hugh
Misfits.
Erection
At least he
than
had
Bill
something.
DeMott.
Yeah, this is Billy DeMott. It might as well have been William DeMott. This is
Man.
dumb.
This would be a great time for a Blue Chew ad, but they don't sponsor us yet.
Between Christian's pants and Bill DeMott's former nicknames, and whatever anybody's donated to.
Hey, our DMs are open, guys. Hit us up if you want to get your message out on the
Somebody
show.
else coming in now.
Oh.
Yes.
Tell me I was
hard-
dreaming. Tommy
Dreamer
making
just
his
threw
way
up.
out.
He must have drank some more Undertaker's tobacco chaw.
What is he wearing, Travis? What is he wearing?
Off the merch table, the way to the gorilla, and he's wearing Jinkos with TD on it. Oh, he's whacking.
Oh
folks
my
with that
God.
Stick.
Stiff stick shots. Again, still not sponsored.
He is lighting people up.
Oh,
Oh,
get it, Bill DeMott. Take it.
so it's Edge. Edge has now grabbed a kendo stick, and he and Tommy,
Man,
who are
thank
friends.
God. Sticks
Bill DeMott's out.
DeMott out of the ring. Sticks misdirection. Right out of the ring.
Oh,
Oh,
it couldn't trash toe from Edge and from Christian and Jericho. They just can trash toe Tommy Dreamer's head. So
and
I love them as a tag team. They were great.
they were a great team. And oh no,
And Tommy Boy's gone.
the dream is over.
Hey now.
Don't dream.
So many musical puns from this episode.
Do you think Tommy Dreamer
Yes.
could make a comeback with Velveteen Dream as the
Oh, my
Velveteen Dreamers?
Dude,
Like tag team run?
I want it so bad. Oh yeah.
But Velveteen's
I
got to
like-
wear a Tommy Dreamer style outfit and wear just like a NXT TakeOver shirt.
Oh,
and
you know
some-
he will. He'll wear a Takeover 25 shirt, yeah. Whatever that Takeover is, he'll just be to Jerry with a tarantula in the corner. Well, he's trying to get on Jericho. Jericho is
It's
fighting
not-
out of it and just pushes him out.
Not a good move for the Royal Rumble.
No,
the tarantula.
no. I thought that was Tommy Dreamer with the camera right there. The guy that was holding the camera because he just had like a generic T-shirt.
It's your boy.
Oh, B squared. Bull 2.
What do you think he's saying as he's going after these guys?
Oh, I'm kicking it back. Oh, I'm kicking in the face. Oh. What's wrong with his hair?
Why is he
Does he
selling
have
his
hair?
arm? Was there like an angle with
I
B
think-
squared?
I think he must have had
BB?
a match earlier.
Why?
I'm gonna win this one. I'm gonna main event WrestleMania right here, man. Look
Bang
at this.
on man.
Oh. And the Edge is my savior. He just threw belt.
All right, guys. See you later. I'm gonna head on back.
I got no idea. Main event WrestleMania.
Hey man, better watch your bike, Taker.
Hey Peter, man. Check out Channel 9. Ooh, Edge
Oh.
just speared Chavo through the ropes, and Chavo bumped like a fiend.
Clearing out the dead weight here is
Ooh.
Jericho skins
Ooh.
the cat. You'll notice Jericho's been busted open from one of those wayward kendo stick shots, I believe,
Yeah.
accidentally, as he takes out the brothers.
Oh. The
Jericho
brothers of
cleans
Hanosity.
house. Oh man,
Man,
Jericho getting that
Jericho's
big
by
rumble
himself.
push. That's right.
He's
Selling,
Iron Man.
Looking towards the entryway, seeing who's next. Oh, that is an ugly little.
That's a goose egg.
Yeah.
He's
Oof.
got like a blood bliss, like a third eye bleeding from the middle of his head.
Gotta leave a mark.
That looks awful. 4, 3, 2, 1. Who's next? Jericho's talking to the Invisible Man.
Yes.
Oh, Rob Van Dam. This is gonna get good,
Busting
This
his
been-
way out here. Yeah.
dude. This has been fun.
It's been fun
this
so
has been
far.
Yeah,
It's flown
It
by.
may have to do the 90-minute or 90-minute intervals, 90-second intervals. That's what I'm gonna do for the Saudi show next year. Do 90-minute intervals.
90
It'd be like
minute.
a 21-hour match. So
Have you you kept up with this casino battle royal they're doing for All In?
Well, Ty Dillinger's in it, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. I think it's a pretty cool concept. Little twist on the Rumble.
Yeah.
With
be
like
fun.
multiple guys coming in every 5 minutes or something like that. It's a neat little twist.
It's like War Games and Royal Rumble put together without a cage. It's kind of neat.
It's hard to come up with something new these days.
Oh, yeah. RVD bringing the Rolling Thunder.
Oh.
Boom.
I mean,
breaking his ankles on the bottom rope.
Speaking of new and something related to RVD, of course, WWE brought back or debuted this new 24/7 title this past week on Raw, and I think they've been listening to our show, man. We've been pitching them on the Return of the Hardcore title this past few weeks, and it's not quite the Hardcore title, but definitely a twist on that. What do you think of the debut? Or what do you think of the look of it and all that stuff?
Well, the look of it was one of the shoddiest pieces of workmanship I've ever seen in my life. I think I could have done better in Boy Scouts. It was terrible. But
could have got a badge for that.
I do like the concept. It's definitely going to give the mid-card something to do, and it's going to thread stuff throughout the shows, which, even if it's that, it's fun. Oh, here comes Matt Hardy version 1. Matt Fact. Tell us his Matt Fact, Alex.
It's one I agree with. Matt strongly dislikes mustard. That's an Alex fact as well.
Oh, man. That's an anti-Travis fact.
Not
I love
fan.
mustard. I hate ketchup. So.
I think Matt has said that is one of his favorite Matt facts he's ever had.
Yeah. Matt Hardy with a side effect on RVD. RVD and Jericho, by the way, were really stiff with each other right there. And I think it's because RVD kicked Jericho in the face for a shoot. It looked pretty rough, and then Jericho was chopping him pretty bad.
RVD looked legit angry.
Yeah.
Have you seen RVD lately in Impact?
He's back in Impact.
Whoa.
I feel like he got stung by a pack of bees.
Man. He's found the munchies. Let's just say that, man.
Yeah.
But,
old Great Mary ain't what she used to be, that's for sure. Well, Matt Hardy's got his little MF'er on the outside.
He does. Shannon Moore out there. I'd like to see him jump in the Rumble.
Moore.
That was a great gimmick. Yeah.
Love Shannon Moore.
Oh, RVD with a brogue kick there on Matt Hardy.
Oh, man. I'd rather see RVD in fat Impact version than see skinny Sheamus now.
See the best
in
version
shape.
of Sheamus.
Yeah. Sheamus is at his best version ever right now, and I can't stand seeing him.
We don't really have to talk about them, do we? He didn't have a match with Undertaker, unless I'm forgetting one.
I don't know, man.
I
hope not.
I hope not. Nothing too much. Not a pay-per-view.
RVD with a spinning heel kick. He's got a dragon on his chest. He's feeling very Games of Thrones right here.
Oh, good point.
This right here is going to end better than Games of Thrones. There he is. 5-star frog splash. Not people are giving that finale 1 star. So I don't watch that show at all. So
yeah, that's coming from 2 guys who don't watch it.
Exactly. So
hey, man, this is all I got time to watch these days.
Exactly.
Raws and SmackDowns from 2003.
Yeah. Oh, Latino Heat. ¿Tú quieres un Latino más? Eddie with a haircut.
Yeah.
Somebody got a haircut.
Shaved up mullet. Got a fresh cut in there, looking good.
Taking out RVD.
I mean,
the same pants he wore a year ago when he came back against RVD.
A star-studded Rumble. If you take out Bill DeMott and B Squared, there's some awesome talent in this ring. And, it's not... looking back at it from a 2003 perspective, you're probably not picturing any of these guys winning because, as we didn't really mention, but there was a match at the beginning of the show with Brock Lesnar and Big Show. They opened the card with only one of those guys getting the last spot in the Rumble, and Lesnar, of course, won. And the story's kind of been all about him, and then Undertaker coming back. So those pretty much feels like only one of those 2 guys could really win this. Maybe Jericho, but looking back in 2019. Almost every single one of these guys has had incredible top of the card runs. Yeah.
Look at this. Matt Hardy doing a scoop slam. Eddie and RVD are slop dropping each other.
Yeah,
I don't know what's happening.
You see Eddie whisper, "Sorry, bro," to RVD after that frog splash.
Yeah. Oh man, Matt Hardy throwing up his V1 symbol. He's writing on his tape, taking a little page out of Undertaker's book.
Yeah.
Writing on his tape.
Undertaker inspired that for sure.
Absolutely. Oh, Jeff Hardy.
Brother Jeff.
Brother Nero coming in looking like Wolfpack style, man. He's got the red and black paint on. Version 1 is not wanted part of it.
And they've definitely done a lot of spots in this one with guys from Raw and SmackDown kind of reuniting for the first time here. And that's what's happening here. Jeff and Matt have been on separate shows here for a few months. This is really the first time we've seen them be able to get physical. So it's cool that they've had that, that they're able to tease that and, not have these guys facing off every other week. But it was cool to see them for the first time in the Rumble.
Exactly. And this was, even more so than Rumble from last year when they, had that, they kind of went at each other ish, but this makes more sense. Oh, Shannon Moore's helping his Mattitude leader not fall out of the ring.
How great
putting
is
his
that?
feet up against him. So good, man. Oh man, RVD is just stalling. So is Eddie. Jericho is sleeping on the floor. On the mat.
He's getting some medical attention on that shiner. Jeff embracing the body paint here, really.
Oh yeah,
the first time.
Shannon Moore standing in the way so he can't. Shannon Moore lays on
this
top.
This is great, man.
Of Matt Hardy.
And
so Jeff says, "Screw it." Double stack swanton. Oh man, that's awesome. Ooh, Eddie with a swift drop kick.
Little.
I miss Eddie so much.
Yep, unfortunately.
God.
No longer with us, and another guy, unfortunately, no longer with us as Rosie. This is Rosie, right? Yeah, it's Rosie coming out with Rico.
Yes.
From the Dirty
Reigns
South.
Brother. Dirty South. Can you really feel me? Yeah, Rico Constantino. I think he's about to kick the bucket, unfortunately. He's having some health problems for a shoot, unfortunately. But, of course, he got started late on in life, man. He's like 40 here.
Yeah.
In 2003, I think.
Another guy I was a big fan of, along with Nowinski.
Yeah. Fan of the chops. Fan of the chops. Fan of that move. I used to do his move to you in every match we had. No, 3-minute warning.
You stole the sideburns there for a while?
I did. I would now, too, if my wife didn't mind.
You just gotta do it. Let it happen.
RVD, Rosie just pushing him off, spinning heel kick to RVD.
You look at RVD, Eddie Guerrero, Jericho, Hardy's, both guys in there. Rosie could work too, man. He could go. He could go with those guys.
Yeah, they both could, man.
He moved like a cruiserweight.
Him and Jamal, because Jamal would eventually become Umaga. Right. Yeah, and Rosie's becomes a superhero in training. Again, that's. I said it a minute ago, but that's Roman Reigns' brother, and so those guys got it in their blood. I don't care who you are; they can work. If you're Samoan, you can work, except for Manu.
There's always one exception to the rule. Yeah.
Who's next?
Tess. Man! Oh, hello.
Haircut. Somebody got a haircut too.
I'm not looking at Tess right now, brother.
He's got the blue chew pants on. Stacy Keibler.
You don't need it with that walking by you. My
Tess,
goodness.
he is a specimen, isn't he? Oh, you're jealous right now. She just kissed him on the face. Stacy's Keibler's got it going on.
In 2019 as well, man. That was highlight of the Hall of Fame for me. Stacy and Tori reunited, and it felt so good.
Tess is really adrenaline jacked right now.
Totally different look than we saw him a few months ago at SummerSlam, and we covered him too.
Yep.
Like you said, dude, Vince McMahon is going to stop at nothing to get this guy over.
Exactly. You guys saw Roman Reigns push was something that you didn't care for. Look at Tess.
He's going to be around for another 5 yees after this without ever doing anything relevant.
And think about it. The whole thing just a test. Get him over.
Poor guy failed every time.
Got a big old F. But seriously, unfortunately, he's not with us anymore, too. So there's half the guys in the ring that passed away.
Wow.
Sucks.
That is weird. I really didn't think we were going to hit as many on this match, but
I know.
Dadgum.
Yeah, it sucks, but is what it is. So who's coming out next? The ring's kind of filling up here with some talent. Oh,
making his debut in the Rumble. We're not going to hear his rap on this one. You can use your imagination as John Cena, man who would win a couple of these Rumbles, is going to make his debut into them.
Speaking of Jinkos, he's rocking those in the Houston Astros. They're in Boston, so were they feuding with the Astros? Were the Red Sox have some big heat with the Astros?
Yeah, probably. Probably at this point. That looks good, though. It's a good jersey.
Yeah.
And
this guy has word life music.
Well,
at this point.
This is my highlight of the Royal Rumble, as you're about to see, because I haven't watched it recently. I do remember watching a couple years ago, though, around Rumble time. And John Cena, for one night only, is going to be working in, look at these. This camera pans out. He's got a pair of blue jeans on. Not blue jean shorts. He's going to wear
straight Jinkos. Blue jeans.
Yeah. The rare John Cena jeans appearance. It looks so weird when he gets in the ring with his shirt off here in a minute. It's just, I can't get over it, man.
Look at this Hall of Fame crew in this ring right now, man. It's out of control. I mean, seriously, everyone in that ring will be in the Hall of Fame, except for probably Test and Rosie.
And this is it, man. This is the John Cena that
would.
Oh,
so sorry to cut you off. RVD just goes outside and starts beating up Cena and throws him in. I don't know why. They didn't have heat on different shows.
That was a "you talk too much" moment right there.
Yeah.
John Cena, I was just gonna say, this is what got him to the point where he is a mega movie star and a guy who's hosting the new version of Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader on Fox? Yeah. A mainstream star started with this guy, this white rapper.
Charlie Haas in the ring now. Team Angle. What'd you think about Team Angle?
I love Team Angle. Come on,
Absolutely,
man. Haas and Charlie Haas and Shelton Benjamin.
Yep. Charlie Haas, Shelton Benjamin. So good, man. Good stuff. A lot of young guys in this ring right now. So just a lot of fresh talent too. Just like for the year 2002, introduced a lot of fresh talent on the roster.
A lot of ruthless aggression.
Yeah, man. All those OVW guys.
Look at Cena. How weird does that look, man?
He does, man.
He's
got the long jeans and those black clown shoes on.
Thank goodness that did not last, man.
Yeah.
Looks like such a dweeb.
He looks like super dork.
He looks like Grandmaster Sexay right now.
Oh, man. Oh, Jeff Hardy going to the top. See ya. Jeff just got pushed off by RVD. Sorry, pal.
Shannon Moore's loving it on the outside.
Sorry about your dang luck. A lot of folks in the ring, man. A lot going on. Any WWE World Champions?
No. Doesn't look like it. Unfortunately. We got an ECW champion.
Oh.
Beautiful move from Eddie.
Eddie just did a move from 1997. Walked up the top rope. Sasha Banks tries it nowadays. Well, if she ever wrestles again, but she tries it. She can't do it.
Oh, get a piece of the quiche.
Get a piece of that quiche. Quiche coming to show these young boys how it's done. From the BSK. He's walking down there.
Thankfully, he does not have his T-shirt on.
Right.
With the giant butt cheeks on the back of it. Going after Cena, they had a little bit of a feud, I believe, during this time. Quiche had some rapping on SmackDown.
Jungle kicking everybody.
Super kick party.
That's the original.
Look for the Quiche in AEW soon. Yeah. Samoan Showdown.
Facing off with Rosie.
Dude, future Mania main event. They're probably thinking
exactly.
like that.
You know what, man? In 1989, that would have been one.
Yeah, somewhere.
MFer in the ring.
Oh, God. Rosie slamming Shannon Moore into Matt Hardy. Family reunion right here. Oh, no.
Oh,
That's not going to end
Matt
well.
Hardy has fallen into the bottom turnbuckle with Shannon in front of him.
And Rosie blocks the stink face to get probably the biggest heel heat of the night, probably, for this crowd.
Exactly, except for when Test came out. Look at John Cena's pants, bro. These are terrible. This is so bad. This ring is really someone needs to get out of the ring right now. It's
getting real clogged up.
Getting real. Someone needs to plunge that. Dude, the front row's excited.
Probably not going to be this guy.
Nope.
This is Jamal.
Here he comes.
And is the ring. What is that outfit? How would you describe that?
I can't even begin. It's just brown on brown. I mean, he just looks like a poopy.
Looks like the poop emoji in there.
Yeah, he does. That's terrible. Oh, another family reunion there. Kick to the face.
So Rico had to run to the back and grab Jamal as he ran out there with them. And Rikishi gonna slam him into the corner. He gonna back that up.
Back that thing up right here. Oh, raise the roof first. Oh my goodness.
Oh, you know
my
he's laying
word.
it in there on family too.
Oh yeah. They say you always hit your friends and your family harder in the
That's
ring,
right.
so it works stiffer against them. So they gave him a stiff stink face.
Oof. Oof.
Oh man, Rico on the outside, just looking like Wolverine.
I think he got that stink face all over Jamal's shirt. It looks like.
Jamal is not having it. He's
Nah.
choking him. He's like, man, you put your butt in my face.
Can't believe you ate the bean dip at catering, man.
Exactly.
That's disgusting.
Right. Somehow it's been 90 seconds again.
Well,
Getting ready for somebody else to come in. I
a
mean,
little
this
Titan
is,
time. I think there's 10 guys in the ring right now, it looks like.
just imagine 40 more guys in the ring on Saudi Arabia.
Well, this ought to do it.
Here he comes, the Canaanite.
The big red machine, Kane. Mayor Kane,
Kane.
making his way out.
The American Dream.
Unfortunately, we're missing his theme song, man. I loved this Kane theme song, the Finger 11.
Oh, yeah.
One of my favorites. I used to jam that on my workout playlist. That was a great song.
Good stuff, man. That was one of those forcible entry songs that was actually good. So
it's a good, very good wrestling song.
that and the Matt Hardy one are great. Other than that, it's like,
Absolutely.
no thanks. Ooh, Kane's about to chokeslam
No!
Rico from the apron
Into
the
the
ring.
Interesting.
Yep.
Didn't want to take that
Ooh.
flat back onto the cement.
No.
Fair enough. I don't either.
Yeah.
And goodbye, Rosie. I think he landed on Rico. I'm pretty sure we didn't see it.
Kane trying to chokeslam V1. Oh, Little M effort jumps in, and it's going to be a double chokeslam city. Boom.
2 for
Both
1
of them are down.
special.
Kane is just handing these out
And serving him out.
like he's the mayor of the match or something. Jericho just headbutt.
Oh,
Whoa,
what a
whoa,
save.
whoa.
Oh, that was real close.
Dude, Jericho had some core strength there. He could not do that in 2019.
Oh, wait, man. He does DDP yoga. What are you talking about?
Yep. Have you seen his videos lately? Oh, by the way, his new finisher is a back elbow. So
It is,
welcome
man. Little
to the
strike.
club with everybody else.
I like it.
Shelton
I like it.
Benjamin.
Simple, basic.
Oh,
I love that move. I don't know what's called.
I don't know. I'll call it trailer hitch. No, that was Jamie Noble's finisher move.
Right.
Wasn't it? I don't know what we'll call that. We'll call that the Olympic. I don't know. Something.
Olympic, I don't know. I like it.
Yeah.
Well,
The Olympic trial.
Shelton Benjamin, I feel like we're going to start seeing him competing for the 24/7 title soon. I mean, he is
Yes.
amazingly still on the roster in 2019. I know, easy to forget that because he's not ever on
Done
TV.
nothing. I love him though.
He's still
great.
there.
Had a little stint in New Japan for a while.
Yeah. Incredibly talented young man. Still looks
just
ageless.
can't go on the mic though, but
No.
he's still fine. I mean, there's a lot of folks in this ring still, but look at all this talent, man. It's so good, man. Aside from a few, these guys are all. It's all main event. I mean, all Hall of Fame talent. Man.
This
Seriously.
is the Ruthless Aggression era right here. We're looking at it in the ring. man.
Yeah.
World's Greatest Tag Team: Kane, Hardy Boys, Jericho, Cena, Test, Rikishi, Guerrero. Man, this is the next 3 or 4 years.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's good stuff, man. Yeah, the next era, next wave doesn't really start until about 2006. 2005 or 6 with all those other
Right.
influx. You get Miz and Punk and Ziggler and all those guys. Oh, can you dig it, sucker?
Ooh,
Here he comes, the
this
Booker
fire
Man.
still burns.
Oh, yeah.
Two-time Hall of Famer. Booker
That's
T.
right.
Man, that
Booker, that's a scary man. Dude, this 24/7 title thing, I would like to see. I texted this to you, but I'll let our listeners know. They said that Legends could come after the title as well, so I'd like to see, maybe Steve Austin shopping at this grocery store and see whoever R-Truth is there too, and then Booker T just comes in. They have another grocery shop match. That'd be great, dude. Steve Austin can win a title without having to have a match. Actually,
oh man.
you know?
Please, WWE, please steal that idea as Eddie Guerrero busted
knee.
both his ankles out there. Right
Yeah.
there.
Booker just threw him over his
Oh,
shoulder.
man. Booker T just out there shopping with Charmel and just hears
Yeah.
Jackass on all 5 over the intercom and just see the fear in his eyes. Get a reprise of the
That'd be
please come on. And a Whole Foods
So good.
in Marina Del Rey, something
Yeah.
like that.
They could go to Ingalls in Hartwell, Georgia, where JR, Austin used to talk about on this podcast all the time.
Oh, I need this in my life.
It's so good. So it could just be one night. That's all. RVD was stiff. Man, he's so stiff.
Gosh, so many guys in the ring too.
Yeah, we really got to clean this up. Got to clean it up. John Cena's pants. John Cena's pants. John Cena's pants. Who's coming out next? Who is it? Who could it be?
Oh, no.
A-Train. It's not the emotional freight train. It is
the
just the A-Train.
A-Train.
He blew snot rockets out when he walked out. Great.
And he's still wearing his sweater into the ring here as he gives a giant
Whoa.
Baldo bomb. I mean, you talk about a guy being responsible for a lot of things. This guy is the head trainer for the WWE right now. I just need to
Yep.
mention that every time we see him, that this idiot is the guy that's molding the future of the WWE.
Yep. I liked one of his matches, and that was that one with Kane we've already touched on. I did like his work in Japan. It works better over there. I never cared for him in the WWE ring, but I do appreciate what he's done down in Orlando. So
And-
I like Matt Bloom. I don't like any of his characters on the screen. How about that?
Well, we're going to have to talk about it a lot more here over the 2003 as he's going to be
Do we have to?
intertwined with The Undertaker, unfortunately. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
We got the A train and the emotional freight train.
Another guy, TNA, Test and Albert.
Ooh,
Vince wanted to get those guys over. He's going to do
Shawn
everything
Michaels
he could. Making a run in here. It's got all
grabbed a
stitched
shirt
up.
from the stack. Came in's beating up Jericho. Matt Hardy's taking it to him. John Cena's taking it to him.
Future WrestleMania main event right here.
Yep. So, planting the seeds for their WrestleMania match. Test throws
Jericho out.
Oh, my word.
Weird.
See? Like you said. Let's test this guy out and see if he can main event.
Shawn Michaels with a big old dive as these guys are going to, like you said, extend this feud into WrestleMania. This issue is clearly not finished.
Right.
But neither one of these guys is going to go to WrestleMania, both having it stolen from them.
Don't hunt what you can't kill is what the back of his shirt says.
Great intensity
Hey.
from both these guys, though.
Oh, yeah.
Selling it really well.
Yep. Looks like the Joker. Man. Golly, who's coming out next? Oh, Tough Enough.
It's the
There
man,
it is.
the myth, the maven.
That's it.
Can he capitalize on last year's Royal Rumble momentum, one of the greatest Rumble elimination ever? Undertaker's
hasn't been
brothers
doing
right
much.
there. Nah, this is maybe...
Maybe his big return, too,
yeah, exactly. That's
honestly.
what I was trying to say.
Kane
Not if
getting
Kane has
revenge for his
anything to
brother
say
a year ago. Taking out Maven here. Not out of the match yet, but
All it
Man.
takes is one drop kick, though. We
That's
learned
right.
that last year.
yeah, wow. Daphne from WCW is in the second row. She's excited about this match. It's
Trying
either
to get a
Daphne or
job.
Alanis Morissette. I can't tell.
I'll take Alanis Morissette. Sure. Huge WWE fan.
Probably. Might as well be. Whatever that means. How is Rikishi still in this match? God.
Because he's
Why
got,
throw
the,
that man
he's got his
out?
family in there, ganging up.
There's about 6 guys I'd like to see thrown out right now.
Yeah, I thought Kane was going to clean house a little more than he did.
Yeah. Yep.
A lot of
I
beef
guess
in this ring right now.
Oh. Dude, Wendy's. How about Wendy's tweeting about 24/7 thing?
I didn't see that. What did they say?
No, I'm sorry, not Wendy's, Waffle House.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah. Sorry, Wendy's is usually pretty snarky on Twitter,
That's
that's
true.
why. Ooh!
Said that
Gold dust.
said the WWE has stole one of their 24/7 signs off their
Yeah.
restaurants in Georgia.
Yeah.
It does kind of look like that.
24 karat, 24/7. Gold dust in the ring.
I mean,
He's
this
going
is,
to make his AEW
that's
debut
right.
again.
2 AEW stars we're talking about here. Beautiful power slam.
He has one of the best in the game.
Man, who would have thought we'd still be so excited to see a Dustin Rhodes match in 2019?
I know.
But, man, the promos for that with him and Cody have been excellent. They're going to
He's
try to
gonna
steal
wear-
the show.
He's going to wear Jeff Hardy's face paint from Royal Rumble 2003.
Apparently. That's where he got the idea from right here.
Yep.
And he's
Oh,
in better
man.
shape in 2019 than he is right here.
Yes, he is.
Sprayed into that suit.
Yeah. He had to get help getting in there.
And
Charlie
Haas
Haas throws him out.
helps him right out of the ring. With the, I guess the Santino spot for this Rumble. Only lasting
Yeah.
about 30 seconds in there. Poor guy.
Yeah, exactly. So, but, depending on how their AEW runs go, Hall of Famer, Goldust, and Jericho.
Oh, but yeah. Either way, they'll be welcomed back eventually.
I hope so. Booker
Can't
T's
have the
trying to
Hall
get
of Fame
thrown out
without
by
those guys.
Team Angle. Oh, they throw him
and Booker
out.
T's gone.
He did that kind of spin Rooney when he fell.
He did.
On the apron.
He can't help himself, man.
It's in his blood.
If he hits
Let's
the
see
ground,
who's
he just
coming
starts
out
spinning.
next. Exactly. Let's see who's coming out
RVD
next.
spinning with a rolling thunder. Whew,
Oh,
what a thud.
man. Ooh, Batista.
Future
His
of the
first
business,
Royal Rumble.
man.
Look at that hair.
Oh, looking so young. Even though
Golly.
he was older. He
He's
entered
like
the
40
business pretty
here.
old. But, man, compared to now.
Look at that physique. And you could tell there's never leg day on Batista's schedule. You know what? I've never had leg day or arm day or anything, so what can I say?
Nah, you got some DDP yoga, some P90X.
Yep.
I know you have.
Yep. Man,
Dude,
he is taking it to the streets right here.
out of those four horsemen kind of this run that we talked about here, Cena, Batista, Orton, Lesnar, who were you all in on the most kind of at this point in time, around 2003?
I was all in on Brock, man.
Yeah.
For sure. And then Cena had, Orton was my last one.
Oh.
Oh, thank God.
I'm
Took
in on
Test out.
Batista right there. He just eliminated
Yeah.
Test.
I was a fan of the other three besides Orton. I mean, again, I did not care for Randy Orton until 2016. I'll be honest with you. It took me 14 years in his career to even finally give a crap about that guy. So we'll talk about him here on the show. So
I love me some Batista, man. As soon as he got out of the Deacon Batista crap,
Yeah.
I thought his look, his intensity, he was
Powerbomb.
he was managed by Ric Flair there for a little while before they
Tag
got
champions.
Yeah, well, that was before they even got into Evolution.
Oh,
But,
yeah.
I think he had a match with Kane at Armageddon. I believe, that
yeah.
I thought was pretty decent, actually.
Yeah.
But, and here's the Beast,
There
man.
he is.
Brock Lesnar. I think we're at 28 or 29 here. We're getting close.
Yeah, get close to the end. Remember, guys, The Undertaker's going to return tonight, and he hasn't yet.
He hasn't yet. But we all know it's coming here.
Ooh,
Brock-
OVW.
He's already competed, already faced the Big Show in one match tonight, but match number 2, Kid lives Maven a lariat.
Maybe I'm going to go to the dentist tomorrow.
Welcome to the
After
business,
that.
kid.
Yeah. Yeah, this, I was all in on these two big guys for sure, man. And then, like I said, fan of Cena, growing on me with this rap gimmick, and then obviously you and I became really huge fans later on this year. In fact, we went to a SmackDown. I'm sure we'll talk about it. Oh!
There goes Team Angle.
And that's a
The hands of
storyline.
Brock. It is, yeah.
Yeah, that's not just an elimination. And this is storyline, too, because old Matt Hardy's been a thorn in his side.
Oh my! F5's Matt Hardy out of the ring onto Team Angle, almost on his head.
Yeah. Almost broke his neck there.
So we've got A-Train, Batista, Jamal, Rob Van Dam, Maven, John Cena, Kane, and Brock Lesnar all still in the ring right now.
1, 2, 3.
A-Train with a brogue kick.
Half the guys in the ring been introduced in the last calendar year.
How about that? That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts, man. So that is crazy. Goodness gracious.
And here it is, I believe. Countdown commences.
2, 1.
You've done it now.
There it is.
You gotta make a big
the crowd
mistake.
is on their feet, man. Dead Man Inc. Not the Dead Man as they'd advertised. Not the Ministry Undertaker.
Taking his sweet time, letting that music play out.
You got the first pop. Yep.
The train's rolling into the station. The
Yeah.
emotional
Oh.
freight train himself, the Undertaker.
riding on a bike for the first time in a while.
That's right. That's
Taker
only one way to
is
come back.
back.
Oh, great shot in the crowd.
Yeah, that was
Taker, he's
good.
back.
Man, he's looking...
Big Evil returns from the dead. Taker returns in Boston. Oh, we got to put those signs up on Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
Good stuff here.
Let's see.
There's
John
a little
Cena?
tease
No,
right
thank
there.
you. Oh, Rosie or Jamal? No, thank you. Batista?
Another
No, thank
WrestleMania
you.
match. Another WrestleMania
A-Train?
match.
No, thank you.
Harvey D, his old buddy.
Dude, he came with a big old pot of soup. Man, he's just soup boning everybody.
Gotta get those bones out of that suit. Slap to A-Train.
Ooh, and John Cena's
See ya.
eliminated by The Undertaker. And who's that, Rosie?
That's Jamal.
Jamal.
Future Umaga. Umaga.
Oh, Umaga's gone. And he just broke John Cena's leg.
And it is another drop
There it
kick.
is.
Oh, but Undertaker
Maven thought
steals
he hit
himself. Great spot. Come
That's
on.
a really nice callback.
You knew that was coming.
Ooh.
Not your night tonight, kid. Giant
Taker.
chokeslam.
Chokeslam almost through the ring. Oh, man, what a great callback spot
Very
that
clever.
was.
I love it. And nice knowing you, Maven.
Go eat a peanut butter sandwich backstage. Oh, A-Train with the jazz fingers.
Spirit fingers. It's
Ooh,
Undertaker
Baldo.
eats that Baldo bomb, the train wreck, I think it was called.
Oh,
Especially
and it
right
was.
then. Two trains going head on.
Oop. Oh, Lesnar taking out Taker's brother,
And
Kane.
The Kane train
Oh, but
coming into the
Kane with-
station.
Kane with a choke slam. Pain train, A train, freight train. Man,
This
there's
is
some
our-
big dudes and RVD in the ring.
Yeah, the final six. A-Train, RVD, Kane, Batista, Brock, and Undertaker here.
Again.
Oh, beautiful kick there from RVD. You got to be thinking at this point, well, it's going to come down to Taker and Lesnar. That's pretty much what you're thinking at this
You're
point.
like, you know that RVD's not going to main WrestleMania. You know
No.
Baldo's not. You
No.
know Batista's not ready.
but
But
A-Train's getting that, young guy push kind of there at the end where he's gonna hold his own, but not quite get there.
he's going to go for a power bomb on Kane here.
They, of course, had their
And-
history with each other.
Yep. RVD kicked him in the face, and tag team partners RVD and Kane are going
Future
to.
tag champs.
There we go. Baldo's
Thank God.
gone.
Get out of here, buddy.
Baldo and Beantown, and now they're going to try to take out Batista.
Another guy who's won a couple of these Rumbles himself. Oh, Kane with a
Struggle
tag team
bus.
magic right here. Oh!
He threw his tag team partner over the top rope.
Wow. What a swerve. Every man for
Oh.
himself,
That's right, bro. That lady is patting RVD on the back.
Well, shrug of the shoulders, but that's the thing in the Rumble. You can't turn your back too long as Batista, with his rival Kane, double clothesline.
Ooh, double down spot. Guy in the front row looks like he could be in the match. He's huge. The guy with the
That's
snow
one of the
army.
Dudley boys.
Oh,
That's
here we go.
Little Dick Dudley, I think.
Blue Chew. We got Lesnar and Taker facing
There's
off for the
big
first
stare
time
down right there.
since No Mercy. Taker's ready to throw fisticuffs. Ooh, Batista interferes. Kane interferes. So we got Kane and Taker in the one corner, and Kane and Lesnar in one corner, and Taker and Batista in the other.
Yeah, we had all those small guys, and then it comes down to the four giants here at the end.
Ooh, golly.
Batista and Lesnar getting the rub from the Brothers of Destruction.
That's right, man.
Dude, can you imagine this tag match? Taker and Kane versus Batista and Lesnar?
No.
I'd watch that in 2019. I'll take that at one of the Saudi shows.
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure.
Taker into the ropes. Oh, and that beautiful Batista spine buster.
It's so good, man. You think he learned that from Arn because he was friends with Rick?
Absolutely, man. Had to give him some pointers on that one. And that's... Dude, someone could bring that back as a finisher now.
Oh, yeah, without
I miss
question.
a good spine buster.
Oh, yeah. Carl Anderson does it, but that's about it right now. Does
Yeah.
a good one. So,
He does, you're right.
yeah. But he's never on TV, so.
Belly to
What's
belly.
our time code at right now? Where you at?
233, 53, 54, 55 as a F5. Oh, man. Since Brock Lesnar or sending Kane down.
Yeah, Kane.
And comes back to another stare down with the Beast and Big Evil.
Man, again, there's so much history there. It's just great to see. Good stuff going on here. Good stuff.
Yeah, where these guys have been before, where Brock has been in the months since Taker's been gone. Now both guys have been robbed of the chance at the title, and it comes down to this in the ring and for the Royal Rumble. Brock's turned babyface at this point, but Undertaker doesn't care about that. There's no friends in here.
Right. Exactly.
Only foes as Brock Lesnar. Oh, Snake Eyes.
Ooh.
Brock had to save Undertaker there.
Yeah.
Taker almost the ring a little early.
Oh, Brock's got him up.
No, sir.
Struggle. Not happening. Taker's got him
Tombstone
up.
City.
Tombstone
Brock holding
City.
on. Down. Oh. Stiff Tombstone.
Yes. Ooh, that was like a Coco Beware one.
Undertaker, only man standing right now, but that's the problem with the Rumble. You gotta get these guys over the top, and he does.
I know.
Batista over the top. Future great match we get to talk about. Great series with those guys.
Too. Over the top.
Over the top, yeah, absolutely.
Fantastic. My favorite arm wrestling movie of all time, I'd say.
It's top 10 without a doubt.
Probably top 2.
As Taker and Kane, the brothers, man. We saw this in the 2001 Royal Rumble. These two guys. But wait a second. Older brother. Playing a trick on baby brother. Tossing him out of the ring. Batista with a chair. Trying to deliver some CTE. But Undertaker delivers of his own.
Oh, man. That's nasty.
And wait a second. He sneaks in there. Brock Lesnar has won the 2003 Royal Rumble. Brock Lesnar is headed to WrestleMania with a quick victory over The Undertaker. And you can see The Undertaker like, I can't believe this kid got me. Another smile of respect.
Again, he was the best. He was the better man this night. So, just like he mentioned back after No Mercy.
Letting some TV 14 words fly out of his mouth.
He's never at a loss for that. So, he did that on this past week's Raw on Monday, I believe, too.
Great.
And Rollins got a little mouthy.
Fast-paced, fun finish there. My only complaint is the one I had.
Test?
Well, Bill DeMott. Besides that, they built. I remember them building this up as this big overcoming the odds for Lesnar because he had to wrestle earlier in the night, but he came in at 29. He was only in there for 10 minutes altogether. If you want to tell that story of Lesnar overcoming the odds, have him come in there at 15 or 20 or something,
right? And
having wrestled earlier in the night. I think that's kind of a cheap shortcut out for him. But people don't really remember that. They just remember him winning and this little stare down with Taker and Lesnar here.
Yeah, exactly. It's good stuff. Yeah, they could have done that, but he's had such a meteoric rise. If he'd just been kind of playing possum in the middle of the match, that's probably why they didn't do it. There's a reason he doesn't do it nowadays either. He doesn't come in and no one really gets the heat on him and then puts him out of his misery for a while. Jericho slept for a little bit in this match, and you couldn't see Brock doing that. So,
and it just goes into that story we were telling on SmackDown from the beginning that we talked about first, with Taker showing massive respect to Brock Lesnar there, getting in the ring, shaking his hand, patting him on the back, saying this guy's the man right now. He's knowing his spot and putting the young kid over here. A lot of people give Undertaker crap for that, but you can't deny that that's exactly what he did right there as the show fades to black.
Just going to show, if there's any question, who's the babyface here? It's Brock Lesnar. Has anyone had a more meteoric rise from the introduction to this? I mean, nobody has.
Not even close.
When Vince first saw this guy, he just saw money. Luckily, Brock had the duels too.
Oh yeah, he was right.
Sometimes Vince sees money like Test and doesn't pan out.
Test, A-Train, Bill DeMott, Lars Sullivan. That's been for years.
Yeah.
But we'll talk about Brock Lesnar some more as this show goes on. But we will not be talking about him next. We're gonna go back to that other guy who was not in this Rumble because Brock Lesnar defeated him earlier in the night and kept him out of the Rumble. The Big Show. As we keep this train rolling on to the last ride, on to No Way Out 2003 next week. Undertaker getting back into singles competition in a build-up I cannot wait to discuss here between Undertaker and Big Show. So many fun, hilarious moments are going to come out of this build-up on the road to No Way Out 2003. And we are going to be talking quite a bit about 2003. It's going to be a weird year. We've got Big Show coming up. We got Big Show and A-Train at WrestleMania coming up, and one of the Undertaker's strangest WrestleMania matches. We've got more with A-Train. We've got that first ever encounter with John Cena. We've got another Brock Lesnar match. We got a match with Vince McMahon buried alive at the end of the year that we get to cover. 2003 is going to be strange, man, as we keep this train moving on.
It's going to get nutty, and for better or worse, so we're going to push through and do them all. So that's what we committed to.
We committed to it. We're here for it. We want you guys to be here for it. We appreciate you guys listening every week on all the different podcasts and services. Thank you for following us at Talking Taker, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Wherever you do listen to us, if you can listen, rate, subscribe, leave a comment, all of that good stuff goes a long way in helping us keep this podcast rolling. We got the t-shirts for sale over at tpublic.com if you want to pick one of those up. And if you're headed out there to meet The Undertaker at any one of his meet and greets, if you want to throw one of those on and get your picture with Taker in a Talking Taker shirt, we will do something very special for you. And we did have one fan reach out to us with their memories of this show at WWE Fan Talk 1 on Twitter, aka Dan. Said he loved this Rumble. Brock pulling off the Rumble win and Undertaker's reaction to him doing so with a little laughing emoji. And said the theme song for this pay-per-view is one of his favorites. What was the theme song for this one?
I do not know. I didn't even... Because I didn't watch the show before we just clicked play, so I don't know what it was.
Our friends Trust Company, the song Falling Apart.
Oh, they're back.
Yeah, they're back again.
They had that song Downfall, so they're back with... That one went over so well. They're back with...
They've got one fan in Dan, so...
There you go.
He'll be rocking out to it tonight on Spotify. So
that's right, man.
Enjoy it, Dan.
That's right, dude. Exactly. So, the good stuff. That was a fun match. Fun, quick build. Fun match, yeah. Good stuff.
Good stuff in there. A lot of the young talent. It was fun to see those guys.
Absolutely. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you were there at the Fleet Center, wasn't that where Mania 14 was?
Yes.
Yeah, so if you were there for Mania 14 and then came back 5 years later to Royal Rumble 2003. No, but in seriousness, so if you were there to see this young, he's already been champion, but he's still getting, pushed like to the moon here. This young up-and-comer, Brock Lesnar. If you were there to see him win, let us know. Let us know your thoughts. Let us know your thoughts if you weren't there still. How you guys felt about this Rumble, because we just, 2 thumbs up for me. That's for sure. So, anyway, other than that, ladies and gentlemen, we will see you next week at No Way Out. Take her easy.
All right, stop. Collaborate and listen. Ice is back with a new proposition. Your position is that of a failure. I'ma nail you to Jamie Noble's trailer, and then I dare you to run around and cause a scare. Give people the shakes and make them change their underwear. I'm on top, it's my fault that you're under there. You want a bear? Have balls, or shave his back hair. I'm fast, I gotta go, it's been a blast. Came out the locker room, stole Rey Mysterio's mask. Tried to get Taker's cast, but it was plastered on too tight. Beast, I gotta go about the hot wires bike.